Hello everyone, it is a continuation of previous video, that is error detection and correction. Here we are going to study about parity check codes, which is also a block coding technique. Here linear block codes, almost all block codes used today, they belongs to a subset of linear block codes. Here in linear block code, it is a code in which exclusive or an arithmetic operation, that is modulo operation of two valid code words, it's going to create a new code word. And if you have two code words, if you perform the XOR operation on that code word, it will create a new code word. And here we are going to study about block coding and simple charity check code. In a linear block code, performing XOR operation or arithmetic modulo 2 operation is going to create a new code word. Check here, you have a data word as well as the code word. The code word XOR operation, that is, you have first consider first two code words 000 and 011. If you perform XOR operation on these two code words, 00, it's going to result in 1, it's 0, and 01, it is going to result in 1, that is 01. 01, it's going to result in 1, that is 011. It is also a code word. Similarly, if you perform a data word XOR operation for second and third, that is 01, it is 0, 10 is 0, 10 is 1, and 11 is 0, which is the fourth code word you can find here. If you perform XOR operation of 011 and 101, 01 is 1, 10 is again 1, 11 is 0, which is the fourth keyword you can see in the table. Here also it is one of the code word. You can check here, if you perform the XOR operation of any two code words, it will again result in one more code word. Let us see if two codes we defined in the table 10.1 and 10.2 belong to the class of linear block codes. Here the scheme in table 10.1 is a linear block code because the result of XORing any two code words, it will result in another valid code word. For example, XORing the second and third creates the fourth one. We have seen that XORing the second and here XORing the second and third one, it's going to create the fourth code word. The scheme in 10.2, it is also similar to that. In our first code, that is in the first table, the number of ones in the non-zero code words are 2. And so the minimum having distance is 2. Here if we consider the number of ones in the code word, then you are going to get it as 2, and it's going to give the minimum, that is Hamilton distance d minimum is equal to 0. And in second case, if you perform the XOR operation between the codes, then you are going to get the minimum having distance as 3. Here a simple parity check code, it is a single bit error detecting code in which n is equal to k plus 1, where n is considered as a code word and k is considered as a data word, and the only one redundant bit is been added to the existing data word to get the code word in a simple charity check. And always the d minimum is considered as 2, that is the minimum having distance is considered as 2 in case of simple parity checker. Even parity, it is going to ensure that a code word has even number of ones. If I consider the code word as 011, it has 2 ones within that, so the number of ones in that particular code word is 2, which is even. So you are going to add the extra redundant bit as 1, and the odd parity ensures that there are an odd number of ones in the code word. And this we see in the table. You can see that in this table, here you have 4 zeros as the data word. Number of ones in this is 0. Number of ones in this is 0, which means that it has all zeros, and so the code word is 0. If it has 1 1 within that, then you are going to add the a redundant bit as 1. It is called as parity bit. If you have even number of zeros, then it's going to give it as 0. If it has odd number of 1, then it is going to represent it as 1. Again, it has an odd number of 1 here. So again you can get the parity bit as 1. It has an even number of ones, so the parity bit is considered as 0. It is similar to all of them. Here there is an odd number of ones, so the parity bit is considered as 1. This is how the parity check code is going to work. Here C54, 5 is the code word length and 4 is the data word length. This diagram, it is going to show the same thing. Here you have a 4-bit data word, that is A0, A1, A2 and A3, and this is given to a generator. Generator is going to take the data word and produce the redundant bits, and those redundant bits are added to the data word to produce the code words. And this generator, it is going to check for the number of zeros and ones in that particular data word, and based on that it's going to give the parity bit, that is redundant bit, as 0 and 1, and it will be attached along with the data word based on the number of odd number of zeros and even number of ones, and that bit it is considered as R0. And at the receiver side, checker is going to check for the syndrome. S0 is considered as a syndrome, and we have the formulas to generate the syndrome as well, and this is going to considered as a decision logic. If the number of ones and zeros, they are as that of parity bit, based on that it is going to accept and discard the data words. If it is going to get the same number of ones and zeros according to the parity check, then it's going to accept, otherwise it's going to discard the data. Let us have a look at the transmission scenario. There is one example here. The sender sends the data word as 1011, and the code word for this 1011 is, it has odd bit of ones, so you are going to add a parity bit as 1, which is the code word which is sent to the receiver. We examine 5 cases. No error occurred during transmission. You have sent the code word as 10111. It's going to receive that, and we can see that there are 3 ones in the data word part, and a parity bit of 1 has been added, so the received data is correct and it's going to accept it. A single bit error changes, that is A1 changes, the received code word is 10011. Now the data sent is 10111, where it has been changed, that is single bit has been changed, that is third bit has been changed from 1 to 0, and we can see that the syndrome is 1. Syndrome is nothing but a parity, so data word is not created, so this is discarded because number of ones is odd at the receiver side, and the parity bit or syndrome, it should be 0. So it is going to assume that some error has occurred during the transmission, so it will be discarded. Next, 1 bit error changes, that is redundant bit itself changes during the transmission. Here we have the redundant bit as 1, and during transmission that 1 will be turned to 0. The error has occurred to the redundant bit. Then at the receiver side, it's going to receive the code word as 10110, which means that there has to be a odd number of ones, there has to be an even number of ones in the data word, but we can find the odd number of ones here, which is going to assume that there was some error during the transmission, and again it's going to discard in the third case. Fourth case, an error changes R0 and A value. Here R0 value is 0 and A value is R0 value is 0 and A value is also changed to 0. Then also it's going to wrongly detect the data word, and in fifth case also it is going to wrongly detect the code word. So in a simple parity check code can detect an odd number of errors, but if even number of errors occur during the transmission, then it cannot be detected, because ones will be changed to zeros and zeros will be ones, and it's going to does not affect the parity check, that is the parity bit remains the same. Here you can see the Hamming code. In case of Hamming code, we have a data word as well as the code word. If we have 4 bit of data word, then the redundant bits are added to be of k minus 1 bits. That is, data word is indicated with k, here k value is 4, and code words are going to be in code words redundant bits are going to be k minus 1 bits. So for 4, if we have the data word which is of 4 bits, the redundant bits are considered to be of 3 bits. And the entire code word, it's going to be a combination of data words plus code words, that is 4 plus c, and the length of the code word is 7. It is similarly, the entire table has been shown here. And how to generate those bits? We have to generate 3 redundant bits, and at the receiver side you are going to create the syndromes to check for these two. It's going to compare the redundant bits with the syndrome bits. And R0 is created as A2 bit, A1 bit plus A0 bit. Similarly, redundant bit 1 is created and redundant bit 2 is created using this formula. This is a modulo 2 arithmetic formula, and similarly syndrome is created using this formula. And the same thing is shown with the diagram here. We have a 4-bit data word, and generator generates 3 redundant bits, and how the generator is going to generate, this is given in the previous problem. Here it's going to use these formulas to create the redundant bits. At the receiver side, the checker, it's going to create those syndromes are removed, and it's going to check for the correct data word, and that will be given to the receiver. Thank you.